Every human being has an innate desire to feel powerful. We want to believe our opinions matter, that our choices have weight, and that we have agency in the decisions affecting our lives. This desire for power isn't just reserved for adults. It's deeply ingrained in our children as well. As parents, we've all witnessed the moments when our child seems to dig their heels in for no apparent reason. They refuse to put on their shoes, they push back against simple requests, or they insist on doing things their own way, even if it makes no logical sense. More often than not, these moments aren't about defiance. They are about power, the need to feel in control. Power is like a cup that we all want filled. When we feel powerless, when our opinions are dismissed, when decisions are made for us, or when we feel like we have no say, we find ways to reclaim our power, often in inappropriate or frustrating ways. Adults may assert themselves in relationships, dig in their heels in workplace conflicts, or resist authority simply for the sake of control. Children, however, lack the maturity to articulate their need for power. Instead, they exert control where they can, by refusing to comply, saying no, just to have a say, or insisting on doing something their way even when it's inefficient. Our 4-year-old Lydia is a perfect example. She loves being part of the team. She thrives on connection, belonging, and shared purpose. But when she feels powerless, she would rather opt out of an experience entirely than participate under coercion. For her, feeling disconnected and powerless is worse than missing out. How can we empower our kids without losing authority? As parents, there are times when our decision is final. There are non-negotiables for safety, well-being, and family structure. But when we demand compliance without considering our child's need to feel powerful, we may unintentionally create resistance that doesn't need to be there. Instead of asking, "How do I get my child to comply?" we can ask, "How can I empower them so they feel respected and valued?" Here are some ways to fill a child's power cup, so they are less likely to resist when compliance is necessary. 1. Give them choices when possible. Even small choices help children feel in control. Instead of saying, "Put on your shoes," try, "Would you like to wear your sneakers or your sandals?" The end goal is the same, but they feel like they had a say in the process. 2. Let them be decision makers in their own lives. Ask for their input. Do you want to brush your teeth before or after your bedtime story? Let them help with problem solving. How do you think we should clean up the playroom together? Give them opportunities to lead. Can you pick out our snack today? 3. Acknowledge their opinions, even when you can't change the outcome. I hear you. You really don't want to leave the park right now. That's hard. We do have to go, but I understand you're disappointed. Validating their feelings helps them feel seen, which reduces their need to fight for power. 4. Create opportunities for them to make decisions outside of conflict. If we can't give them power in the moment, because a parental decision is final, we should look for other times to intentionally fill their power cup. Maybe they get to choose the family activity this weekend, help plan a meal, or decide which book we read at bedtime. When a child's need for power is met before a moment of conflict, they are far more likely to comply when compliance is necessary. Their cup is already full, and they don't feel the need to exert control in defiant ways. The end goal: power within connection. Ultimately, our children don't just want power, they want connection. They want to feel like their voice matters, like they are part of the team, and like they have a say in their own life. When we approach parenting with this mindset, we move from control-based discipline to collaborative guidance, where our children respect our authority not out of fear, but because they feel empowered and valued within our leadership. By making space for appropriate power, we raise children who are not only compliant when necessary, but who also grow into confident, capable individuals who know their voice matters. And that, in the end, is what true leadership in parenting looks like.